Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the topic cost and benefit of receivables. While designing the credit policy of a company, the financial manager should have a thorough knowledge of the cost and benefits associated with receivables on credit policy. Then the important costs associated with receivables are collection cost. It means the cost incurred in collecting receivables, and capital cost. This is the cost on the use of additional capital to support credit sales. Administrative cost. That means is the additional administrative cost for maintaining account receivables, and default cost. It is the cost of the overdues that cannot be recovered. So these are the important costs associated with receivables management. Then benefit of receivables. The important benefit of receivables are it will increase in sales. Through by increase in sales, it will help the firm to increase in profit. Then it will sometimes it will sell goods on credit at a price which is higher than the usual cash selling price, so it will help the firm to make extra profit over and above the normal profit and increase in market share. These are the major benefit of receivables. Then techniques of receivables management. First one is determining optimum credit policy. A liberal credit policy may stimulate sales and lead to increased profit, so the credit policy may be liberal at one extreme and stringent to the other extreme. Determining credit terms. The credit terms refers set of stipulations under which the credit is granted to the customers. Credit terms specify the repayment terms of receivables. So the important terms include the following, that mean credit period, discounts, and credit standards. Then the third technique of receivables management is evaluating the credit applicants. A firm cannot follow the policy of treating all the customers are equal for the purpose of granting credit. The important steps are as follows. First step is collecting credit information about customers, then investigating the credit capacity of those customers, and credit analysis, deciding collection procedures. Then the fourth technique of receivables management is determining collection policy. The collection policy should aim at accelerating collections from slow payers and reducing losses on account of phone calls and other follow-up mechanism to recover the amount due from debtors. So that is a determining collection policy. The next technique is control and analysis of receivables. The next important aspect of receivables management is to analyze the size of investment in receivables from time to time. The important ratios are as follows. First one is debtor turnover ratio. The formula is credit sales divided by average receivables. Then average collection periods. The formula it is for days, weeks, and months. Receivables divided by credit sales into 365 for days. Then it for weeks, credit receivables divided by credit sales into 52. Then receivables divided by credit sales into 12 for months. The next technique is reducing investment in foreign account receivables. A company can reduce its investment in foreign account receivables by asking for full or part payment in advance for supplying goods. Then forfeiting. Forfeiting involves purchase of foreign account receivables from the seller by a forfeiter. The forfeiter takes on all of the credit risk from the transaction, and therefore the forfeiter purchases the receivables from the seller at a discount. That is the technique of receivables management. It is a forfeiter, means the purchase of foreign account receivable from the seller by a forfeiter. Next technique is counter trading. The benefits of counter trading include the fact that it facilitates conservation of foreign currency and help a business enter foreign market that it may not otherwise be able to. Then export credit insurance. Export credit insurance protects a business against risk of non-payment by a foreign customer. Exporters can protect their foreign account receivables against a number of risks which could result in non-payment. So it is a protection against business risk. Then the next technique of receivable management is export factor. An export factor provides the same functions in relation to a foreign account receivables as a factor covering domestic accounts receivables, and therefore can help the cash flow of a business. However, export factoring can be more costly credit insurance, and it may not be available for all countries, particularly developing countries. So these are the important techniques of receivable management, that is determining optimum credit policy, determining credit terms, evaluating the credit applicants, determining collection policy, control and analysis of receivables, then reducing investment in foreign account receivables, then forfeiting, counter trading, export credit insurance, and then export factor. Then let us look what is the inventory management. Inventory requires large capital investment. If inventory is not particularly managed, it may affect the production, marketing, and finance department. Ultimately, this may affect the existence and growth of the business. If a firm carry too much inventory, it will run out of cash. If its capital will be unnecessarily tied up in excess inventory. This is so because inventory is illiquid. It brings no return, rather brings certain disadvantages. At the same time, if a firm carry too little inventory, it may result in stock out. So the meaning of inventory includes inventory forms an important part of current asset. It requires large capital investment. In simple terms, inventory management simply refers to management of inventories. It is a sum total of those activities needed for the acquisition, storage, and usage of materials. In short, inventory management is a process of ordering, storage, and using inventories. So inventory management is simply refers to management of inventories. Then next, let us look what are the objectives of inventory management. To ensure the adequate inventories are available for smooth operation, then to minimize the investment of funds in inventories, to minimize the cost of ordering and carrying inventories, to maximize the wealth of the shareholders, to avoid both overstocking and understocking of inventories, and to minimize losses on account of obsolescence, pilferage, wastage, etc. To ensure right quality product at reasonable prices, to maintain a systematic record of inventory. So these are the major important objectives of inventory management. Then let us look the important techniques of inventory management. This is always familiar with this topic, that is techniques of inventory management, where first one is ABC control, that means always better control. In these techniques, materials are classified into three categories in order of importance. These materials are classified into category A, then category B, and category C. That means in category A consists of items of high values, and category B consists of the moderate value, then category C consists of items in small value. That is the ABC analysis. Then just-in-time technique. In just-in-time method of inventory control, the company keeps only such as inventory as it needed during the production process. The company will only store the necessary inventory during the production process. With no excess inventory in hand, the company saves the cost of storage and inventory. That is the just-in-time approach. Then material requirement planning method, that is MRP method. Material requirement planning is an inventory control method in which the manufacturers order the inventory after considering the sale forecast. MRP system integrate data from various areas of a business where the inventory exists. The next technique is economic order quantity, EOQ model. Economic order quantity technique focus on taking a decision regarding how much quantity of inventory should be company order at any point of time and when should they place the order. In this model, the store manager will reorder the inventory when it reaches the minimum level. EOQ model help to save the ordering cost and carrying cost incurred while placing the order. That is the economic order quantity model. The next technique is minimum safety stock. The minimum safety stock is the level of inventory which an organization maintains to avoid the stock out situation. It is the level when a firm places the new order before the existing inventory is over. That is the minimum stock. So then